Very nice time away. Thank you, Michael.
I think it's going to be fun to put everyone through their paces.
Basically, I feel like it's quite good to take you guys through how we would like plan.
Do we elaborate? I think people are probably thinking, what's she talking about? Why are they laughing?
Right, you've just explained us. We're literally getting cancelled.
What do you want? Why are you being nice?
Maxi Wood.
I want to look good. I don't want to kind of lose too much muscle mass or kind of get skinny.
What is your goals? Because you need to obviously know your why.
So you can focus on performance first, and
It will
once
come.
you get down the line, you can open up the deficit and push it a little harder, can't you?
You can learn from your single failures
100%.
to not make you feel defeated, to make you feel more motivated to do better next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Couple of Coaches podcast with me, Emma, and my lovely boyfriend over in the corner, Michael Clark.
What do you want? Why are you being nice?
I don't know. Welcome back, everyone. Hope we're all doing well. We have been to Seville now. If you're keeping track of our lives, which you're probably not.
Yeah.
We went to Seville. It was absolutely lovely. We would highly recommend going there, wouldn't we?
The weather's nicer here.
Yeah, the weather wasn't great. We said that, obviously, before we went. We had one really nice day, which was the Tuesday, which was actually perfect weather, I think, for a city break because it was
could have been a
sunny.
little bit hotter, I reckon.
Yeah, but I think if we were pacing around and walking around, we could have been like sweating.
No, do you know what it was? It was annoying weather because it was jumper on, jumper off.
Yeah,
True.
true.
Or jacket on, jacket off.
True.
It was warm. If the sun was out, you're like, it's t-shirt, shorts all day. But when the clouds come over, it's a little windy. There's a bit of a cold breeze, which was nice. But if you're not walking around, it's like, I'm going to put my jumper on now.
Yeah. But we was walking around most of the time, I'd say.
How many steps?
We did 25,000 steps.
You did 25,000
But we also went for a run in the morning, didn't we? A little 3K run, which helped get those steps
get
up.
them steps up. Yeah, no, that was a really nice day, wasn't it? So much to see. But we did make one error, didn't we?
What?
Didn't book tickets to go to the Alcazar.
Yeah, Alcazar. There's like these really beautiful gardens that you can go to.
Yeah.
We actually got told off by our taxi driver that dropped us home saying that we should have gone to it.
He was devastated that we didn't go.
But we loved it so much that we've said we will 100% go back again.
Yeah, I think we'll go back next year. Maybe a little... I think it's a hard one, Seville, because it's one of the hottest cities in Europe. They always have a drought. It's always just hot. And the week before we went, it was literally like 27, 28 degrees, pure sun. And then there was obviously some form of storm that kind of went over the Mediterranean, whatever, wasn't it? Because everywhere, I had clients in Marbella. The mum's supposed to be going to Costa del Sol.
Yeah.
Is that Marbella? It might be similar.
It's hopefully
similar
nice
area
for them, isn't it?
And it was like the weather's been horrific. But then this week it's all changed. It's all nice. So, yeah, just a bit of bad luck.
Yeah, the taxi man as well. He was probably, late 40s or something. And he said he couldn't remember the last time they had that much bad weather in one row.
Back to back, yeah.
Yeah. So
but it's what
just
it
very
is.
unlucky, but it was nice to get away.
Yeah, it was still
spend
very
some
nice.
time together.
It was the Holy Week there, which was actually quite cool to watch, wasn't it?
Lots of processions and
Yeah,
parades.
there's just
and
loads
stuff.
of parades and marching and bands, and like they take it proper serious. Like there was a lot of people,
Yeah.
and the bands just went on forever. And you've probably seen them on TikTok. Maybe there's people like carrying the massive things, and a bit of a hard job. But they had a right touch that it was bloody 17 degrees
hot.
and wasn't like 30 degrees.
Yeah, because they're in these big, like, long cloaks and stuff. They must be sweating when it's hot.
I don't know if it was Malaga, because they do it in loads of different Spanish places, but there was somewhere it was really hot. Because they're dressed up in robes, and you could see the men were like
sweating,
pouring with sweat, carrying these like things that weigh like a ton.
It's all part of it, though, isn't it?
All part of it, yeah. But it was good crack. We had a good time. Glad we went. Look forward to going back.
Yeah, if anyone is looking to go to Seville or wants to go to Seville, we can give you lots of recommendations because we found some lovely little spots, didn't we?
Lovely spots. I mean, we also got loads of recommendations
given to us,
from our fans and that,
From our fans and that.
Also, very well priced.
Yeah.
Very well priced.
Really
I did
cheap.
actually get told that by someone. Someone did tell me before going, it's actually like quite cheap there.
Yeah, it surprised me.
And
I reckon like staying there isn't cheap.
No, I mean, well, we
Like
had
your hotel and stuff.
we had a really, really nice hotel.
Yeah.
I think the hotel was like £700 for 3 nights, but that was with breakfast. And I mean, breakfast was a proper breakfast.
Yeah,
it was a
nice
proper buffet.
breakfast, yeah.
I mean, you could even have champagne if you wanted. We didn't even have that one day, did we? You had a lovely view, although it was over the river and stuff. So we had and the room and the service was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was very, very local as well, very central. So yeah, I reckon you could definitely find like more reasonable places, but I think that was a very nice place to stay. And the last night we were like, right, let's go to a nice restaurant, kind of a proper meal, because we basically lived off tapas, which was nice. And but we thought, we're gonna go and have a proper meal, proper bottle of wine, like starters. It was like £59.
Yeah, we were
£58.70 it was, to be exact.
baffled, weren't we?
Which was a proper meal each, bottle of wine, starters, and yeah, cheap.
Yeah,
Really
loved
good.
it. Very
Loved it all.
nice time away. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, we will go back.
We also have a very exciting day on Sunday, don't we?
Yep, client event.
We have our first joint client event together. So we're meeting up with our clients. Me and Mike are going to do some little talks about certain topics to everyone. A couple of clients are going to say something.
Yeah, do a little, talk about their journeys and stuff, which is quite interesting.
Yeah. Then we're going to go through some sort of form and technique, because where it is, it's a little mini gym, so we can go through some actual bits, which is nice because obviously we're online all the time. So it's nice to actually show people
that in-person
things.
thing,
And then we were going to do like a little group workout at the end,
Yeah.
put them through their paces.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think it's really cool because obviously loads of people, you might like speak to them on Zoom, or like you obviously speak to a lot over WhatsApp, but you don't have that in-person thing. So yeah, I've had a few clients that have been like, I can't wait to meet
you in person.
Can't wait to meet you in person.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be good fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping it's not boiling hot, because that bloody studio is
Gets
a
so
sauna.
hot, but then at the same time it can be really cold as well. Like
Yeah,
when I did my shoot, do you remember how cold it was? My toes were like stuck.
When did you do your shoot?
December.
Oh, Sunday's like sunny.
Oh, is it?
Oh, that's
That'll be nice though, because you can open up the doors
not
and
nice
stuff.
for Sasha
Oh,
and all the marathon runners.
Yeah.
Got a client doing that. To be fair, they go off at 10, 11, don't they? I mean, it's 13 degrees.
It's not going to be hot, is it?
It's windy, which is not ideal in Brighton.
Is that in Brighton though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Weather's getting
she'll
hot.
be fun.
That's quite cool. Yeah, that would be cool.
So yeah, really excited for that.
Mm-hmm. Excited for am I excited, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Sunday.
It's going to be good fun, I think. I think it's going to be fun to put everyone through their paces.
What, in a workout? That should make it really hard.
Make them all sweat. You know what I mean? Then they won't want to come back.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But whilst we're on the topic of training, me and Emma have decided to do something, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a little bit of an accountability thing.
Yeah.
We're going to do so we've got 108 days, which is just over 15 weeks until our family holiday, which I can't wait for.
Yeah,
We've got a little
it'd be really
playlist and everything going off, haven't we?
Yeah.
So me, Emma, my parents, my brother, niece, his girlfriend, we're going on a family holiday to Crete. We've got a big villa on the beach, which looks absolutely amazing, a proper location. So we thought, why not do a little 100-day or 108-day mini like holiday cut, like set ourselves some goals, hold each other accountable. We're also doing the week before doing a 10K race. Not sure whether you're 100% doing it yet.
Yeah,
are you
feel
doing
a bit unsure about it.
because of your knee?
I think I'm just being a pussy though.
Well, I don't think you are. You had your leg up for a fucking month last time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 100. We've got a 10K race in 100 days. So we're gonna tie that in.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your goal?
Okay. So yeah, basically I feel like it's quite good to take you guys through how we would like plan for us, but this is also almost like what we would do for a client, isn't it? If we had a new client on. So that is the first thing we would start with. What is your goals? Because you need to obviously know your why. Now, obviously, our main goal, because we've set us a time limit, is holiday.
Yeah.
Feeling good on holiday, feeling confident, feeling good in bikini, swim shorts. I mean, we're going to be with family, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But you want to feel good, don't you? But in terms of sort of training goals, I'd say I just want to focus on being strong and fast and fit.
Strong and fit.
Yeah.
Bit of a hybrid athlete.
I was going to say I'm trying to be a hybrid girly. You know, it's this new thing that everyone's jumping on. You know, we've all got to jump on everything. But yeah, I definitely want to be getting stronger in the gym, and I definitely want to be getting fast. And I know, obviously, focusing on those things and my diet is going to result in my physique changing and probably looking quite good. So the main focus is, my performance, but I know that a good sort of physique is going to come alongside of that.
It's a byproduct, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like if you're training for something and your nutrition, your training are good, it's gonna end up with a better physique.
Yeah.
So yeah, run. It's a hybrid athlete for you. Pretty similar for me actually. My main focus is the 10K race. That's the main focus. I want to make sure.
Because you want to do a good time.
I want to do it in really, really fast, but I also want to look good. I don't want to kind of lose too much muscle mass or kind of get skinny. So I need to make sure that my weight training is in a good place as well. Obviously, nutrition in a good place to make sure that you are not just focusing too much on running. So I will still do 4 weight sessions a week and then 2 or 3 runs. I think 3 runs is a bit too much. What?
Stinks, sorry.
His treat.
Max is chewing on a cow hoof and it absolutely
they
stinks
stink.
like cheesy feet.
So yeah, proper stinks. So I'm gonna go for 4 weight sessions and probably 2 runs a week.
Okay. Yeah.
So what's your training gonna be?
I think I'll probably do the same. I probably will do 3 weight training sessions because I do my Pilates once a week.
She does a
which
stretch
I love.
class.
He calls it a stretch class. I absolutely love Pilates, and anyone thinking of trying it, you should 100% doing it because it's honestly the best thing. It honestly, like, if someone was to watch you do Pilates, they would think you're not even doing anything. But it actually is so hard and it burns, and you're using muscles that you never even thought you would use in so many different ways.
While we're on it, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but while we're here, can you just kind of talk us through a Pilates class?
Yeah.
Because although I'm a coach and I understand Pilates, I've never done a Pilates class.
Yeah.
And
do you know
it's
what?
never really been.
Sorry.
You carry on.
We were talking to our Pilates woman. She did quite a funny thing a few months ago where she got loads of men in to do it and was like, actually, no, I think they did a bar class, which is slightly different. It's kind of like ballet fitness. And she made them do it, and it was just so funny because they obviously found it so hard.
So
and we were
hard.
saying we'd love to bring our boyfriends in and get them to all do it and see what it's like. So I might do that.
I'd probably do that. It'd be quite fun.
There's loads of different types of Pilates. There's like reformer. I do dynamic, and I do reformer occasionally. But I do dynamic mat Pilates, so it's all on a mat, and we use loads of different. She does a different thing every week. Sometimes we'll use little dumbbells. Sometimes we'll use the little balls. Sometimes we'll use the round circle things that you can like squeeze in and out. And basically she'll do a little bit, say, on your glutes, a little bit on your abs, a little bit on your arms. And it's all pretty much core based. Like you've got to be using your core. You've got to be breathing properly. She tells you when to like inhale, exhale and stuff like that. And yeah, she just goes through like probably about 3 different sequences throughout the class, and then you do like a little stretch at the end.
Okay, cool.
It's really good.
It's mainly, obviously, the whole idea of it is to build a stronger core.
Yeah, it's all like the weights and the ball and stuff like that aren't heavy.
So it's no, like,
To some people it might be heavy, but they're not like really heavy. It's more about controlling your breathing and using your muscles.
I guess there's an element of time under tension for a lot of stuff.
Oh my God, yeah.
But a lot of time, not
So-
like 2 seconds.
So you'll be doing something and then she'll like up it. She'll be like, hold it there, and then she'll do something else. So like you're literally like, say you're doing glute bridges or something like that. She'll do that normally, and then you go on your toes, and then you go on your heels, and then you do one leg and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so it's
I
just
get
like, yeah, it's so good. Anyway, that was a huge tangent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do my Pilates once a week, so I'll probably do 3 weight training sessions, 1 Pilates and 2 runs. Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. Solid. In terms of steps, you're gonna get a lot of steppage from the running. I guess you're also gonna get hella steppage from walking the dog.
Yes. Yeah. So we obviously want to aim for a step count every single day.
Yours is always like 12 to 15.
I was going to say I'm going to aim between 12 to 15 steps a day. Obviously some days will be higher, some days will be lower. Well,
you just average it out over the week, won't we?
Yeah.
I normally walk with you 4 times a week. You walk 7 times a week. but running. So yeah, I reckon that's a maintainable amount, 12
Yeah.
to 15
Yeah.
as a daily average. But then sort that over the week.
Yeah, we've got our walking pad as well. So if we ever needed to up it, we've got that.
Well,
that we
hopefully
can
we
use.
don't have to use that because the
Yeah.
weather
It's
being
gonna
better should enable you to walk more. Because certainly in bloody mornings, I mean, I don't know if anyone else has seen it, but R5, it's bloody, the sun's basically out.
Yeah.
So there is no excuse now.
No.
I mean, it's quite funny because a lot of the time you find clients, and I get it, like you don't want to be going out in the pitch black at 6 o'clock in the morning. There's nothing more miserable than walking around. Like, what are you doing? You're just walking around in the dark at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's almost a bit weird. But when the sun's out, it's now not weird. It's now kind of normal. And you do find other dog walkers out that early because you want to utilize the day, right? And the sun. So yeah, if anyone's struggling with their steps, you've now got no excuses because you've basically just been given an extra hour of life.
You have.
So
Use it wisely.
use it wisely. And do you know what? There's nothing better than, like I said to you the other day, didn't I? Max woke up really early. And normally we'll just take him out, let him go to the toilet, and then we'll take him for a walk a little later. But I just took him on a big walk around the field because I thought, you know what? It was so peaceful. The sun was like just coming out. It was light. There was a little bit of frost on the field. It was just really nice, you know?
Hear the birds.
Yeah, the
chirping.
birds, hear the light, hear life waking up. So
Do you smell spring?
I smelt spring. I tell you what, you can smell it. So yeah, right, steps, all good. Now
But-
probably the main thing that everyone's, what was you going to say?
I was probably what you're about
Nutrition.
to say. Yeah.
But this is obviously the main thing for everyone.
No, you're fine.
go.
No, it's like we kept trying to go together and we
Yeah.
never worked. No, I was just going to say, this is why our step count needs to be high because we're almost contradicting ourselves here. We want to be leaner and we want to lose body fat, but we want to be fast and we want to be strong, which means we don't want to be in a massive deficit where we don't have the energy in order to do that. So that is where our high output, 12 to 15,000 steps a day, 2 to 3 runs a week, is going to really help us and allow us to consume more energy to do that.
Yeah. But obviously, if you're chasing you do want to still, probably a small deficit.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but not like a huge deficit. We need to be in a deficit
to
overall.
be fair, we both don't need to be in a big deficit because we're already in relatively good shape, what most people would consider. But
and we are giving ourselves time.
Which is, how many weeks did I say?
14, I think you said, which
It's
is really
15.
good.
It's 108 days. So it's
Yeah.
15 weeks till holiday, 14 weeks till the run. So it is a lot of time, but you also do need to be careful. And also what I do say to people doing like photo shoots when we've given them like, if they do like a 6 months, don't have that in your head that, I've got loads of time because that will come round. So you always want to make a good go of it. And if anything, give yourself time at the end to be able to go, right, I'm happy now.
Yeah.
Got an extra couple of weeks so I can maintain that and find a sustainable place. Go on holiday. Bosh. So yeah, let's go back to nutrition because we didn't really touch on that. Emma loves food. This is the issue we have. The issue I have is when I did the photo shoot, I chose to just stick to the same meals. It was just easier. Like even for dinner, I just had the same as had for lunch. But I'm not going to do that this time because, I mean, it's quite hard sitting opposite Emma who's having like this banging curry that she's made or this banging spag bowl she's made or lasagna or bloody creamy pasta. But also you're very good at kind of home cooking stuff and very good at kind of making sure the calories align with what she needs to. So I think dinner-wise, we will be having dinners, but obviously they'll be calorie controlled. Me for lunch, I'm just going to stick to my usual.
Not this week, buddy. Already done my food shot for this week and I ain't planned for that. So that will start next week.
Will it?
Yeah, you didn't tell me that yesterday. I said, is there anything you want? You said no.
Oh, shit, yeah, it comes today, didn't it?
So this week, what I did yesterday is I planned out our meals for this week. We hadn't fully decided that we were going to do this yet, but obviously I had in mind that we do have a holiday coming up and we do want to start controlling things a little bit. Now, this is where tracking for a good few years has put me in a perfect position because all I did was thought about all the meals that I've tracked before or used when dieting and put them into a plan. I know they're probably all roughly about 500 calories. So I put those into a plan, got all the stuff for it, and that is what we'll be doing this week. And then next week, we can obviously sit down. You can tell me what you want. I'll I do what
Definitely
I want.
the best way to do it is by taking, like, obviously if you're in a couple, I find it can be easier sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
we can just kind of sit down. I mean, say that it's probably not actually. It's pretty easy if you do it on your own. But but then you have to have that discipline. Whereas we have that accountability and discipline together to sit down. Emma can go, right, this is what we're having. Put it into a food shop. Probably end up being a lot cheaper because you're more calculated in what you're having.
It was so much cheaper.
So much cheaper when you see what I mean. You save money when you're on a program because you're
Honestly.
more calculated in what you're eating. I actually had a conversation yesterday with a client who works in London, works in the city, and he's just like, mate, I just keep buying lunches in London. It costs a fortune. Not that probably the money was the issue. It was more the spontaneous foods that he's having. Turns out he's now going to use a prep company, which is actually a lot cheaper and more macro friendly and calorie controlled for him to hit his goals instead of spending £20 a day in London, which is mental, really, isn't it? But it's so easily done if you're having breakfast or lunch and even after work going for dinner.
We should try that for like a week, one week. Just try like getting food from a prep company.
I thought you was going to say go to London and have lunch. I was thinking, you all right?
Don't you think?
I would definitely,
We should just try it for a week. And
we could try it. I mean, for us, working from home, you're very lucky you can just cook. So there's no time restraints, is there? But it would definitely be cool to kind of...
It would just be nice to see what it's like.
See what it tastes like and stuff.
Yeah.
I have a few clients that do very well from it, from prep meals, because if you're super busy, another client is super busy, his wife isn't on a plan. So for him, it makes sense just to have the prep meals because he doesn't have to... She can just do her thing. The kids can do their thing. He knows that he's got his 3 meals a day. And also, the one he uses... Lions Prep, the meals are actually really good and they rotate them, so they stay within your calories and they stay within a bracket of calories, not an exact calorie. They're always just around, which is good enough. But the meals always change, and so it's always that kind of, for someone who can't eat the same stuff, it's very good because you have that different meals all the time that you can kind of pick and choose from.
I mean, the only experience I think I've had is, do you remember when we went to that Arnie Fest or whatever it's called? And I think we went to a prep.
Yeah, we got a meal there.
And I remember not particularly liking it, but that was just that one meal that was there.
I mean, they were just whacking them out.
They were, yeah. That's the only time I've ever tried one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good to just see what it's like.
Yeah.
I actually spoke to a new client coming on yesterday who just said to me, she was like, I can't wait to just be told what to eat and have a plan. Because she was like, at the moment, I do my thing, I do my partner's thing, I do the kids' thing. And she was like, it just takes me all evening. She was like, I can't wait to just be cooking the same stuff for everyone. But at the moment, she's just like, I don't know what that is or like how to manage that or how to like structure that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's quite... Is that the couple we've got coming on board? Yeah. So much. It's so good when you have couples coming on board because you can just give them the same thing they can do for each other.
Yeah.
Which
obviously she knows he'll be having different amounts to her and stuff like that, but it's
at
the
least same
meal.
food, so it's cost effective and time effective as well.
Yep.
So yeah.
So how many calories are you going on, Michael?
I don't know yet. I'm not going to give you pluck you out a number. Haven't worked that out.
Why
right
not?
now.
Pluck it.
No,
pluck it out.
I reckon around the 2,300, 2,400 marker for me to start with, which is still going to put me in a deficit with the amount of output.
Yeah.
But also fuels me enough to train well and put some good sessions in, which will be which is obviously what we need. And running's so important because, like, for example, I mean, yesterday didn't have nothing to do with... actually, yesterday's run was fueled with half an Easter egg. It was on the side. It was on the side. I ate it, all right? For anyone who didn't have an Easter egg, you should have had an Easter egg. They have a lot of calories, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday's run was fueled with half an Easter egg.
Big fuckers as well, aren't they?
They were big. Yeah, that was a big one. What was I going to say? Preparation with running is so important. Like, yesterday was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Forgot my headphones. Couldn't find my watch. Didn't warm up, although I'm not the biggest of warming up, but didn't do any form of warm up. So my head was kind of gone from the start. And I had to borrow Emma's headphones because they were in the car. They kept falling out my ears. They kept disconnecting to my phone. I was just trying to listen to the holiday playlist.
Oh, right,
I was just trying to listen to it, yeah. I had Ricky Martin playing it. It just kept cutting out. But yeah, anyway, can we keep going off on a tangent? How many calories are you going to go on?
I'm thinking probably about the 1,800 mark. I think my maintenance at the moment is probably about 2,000, 2,100. So like I said, nice high output, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe start off on 1,800 and maybe go down to 1,700 nearer the time, maybe.
Nearer the time, just see how you get on.
Optimize it, yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about seeing how your body reacts to that amount of calories and output, and then adjust as you go.
Yeah, and like you said,
really.
we're not in bad shape at the
No, you've
moment.
got a
I
good
don't
start.
feel like I have.
Just on a photo shoot, I should be in relatively good shape, I think.
But I don't feel like I have a lot of body fat to lose.
No.
So I don't need to be in a dramatic deficit because it's just not necessary.
It's not necessary. You can focus on performance first, and
It will
once you
come.
get down the line, you can open up the deficit and push it a little harder, can't you?
Yeah. Obviously, we will need to focus as well on just like the little basics, like getting good sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I've been sleeping amazing recently.
Yeah,
and
I
I've
mean,
been
last
loving
night I
life.
knocked out last night
Yeah,
and woke up
same.
thinking I heard someone banging on the door.
Oh, yeah. So we'll be getting good sleep. We're quite good at going to bed. We had a bit of a later night last night, but we hardly ever do that.
I mean,
we got into bed and it was
Australia, what's it called? Married at First
Married
Sight.
at
I mean,
First
it was
Sight,
going off.
yeah.
I got hooked last night. Now and then I get hooked on these shows. I mean, I'm not one for the Love Island shit, but Married at First Sight, UK is shit. But the Australian one, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's their accents.
They love a bit of beef.
They
I
love a
think.
bit of beef. And do you know what? I don't like watching the whole show. I like watching when they have dinner.
The dinner
And there's a few
parties.
drinks flowing.
Yeah.
And all of them, they start to get a bit brave. And it's
Yeah.
just like, I mean, last night there was people hitting tables. There
Yeah.
was, it was going off.
Anyway.
took us over our bedtime.
Yeah, but we are usually quite good at getting into bed sort of about 9 o'clock, aren't we? And getting to sleep.
I mean, the dog forces us into.
Yeah, the dog loves an early night. So yeah, getting good sleep. We'll be keeping up hydration, keeping hydrated. Obviously resting and recovering because that is important as well. Have I missed anything?
Supplements that you're going to take, just your suppies that you're going to take. So do you call it suppy woos, you weirdo? Just come out. You know you're on a podcast.
Yeah, we'll forget we just said that.
Yeah, cut that out, please.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah, I
And
don't think no one knows. Just me. I can't believe you just said that.
it was a natural reflex.
Do we elaborate? I think people probably thinking, what's she talking about? Why are they laughing?
Basically, do you know what? I'm sure I'm not going to go into full detail of it, but I'm sure everyone that's got a dog or a child will have some sort of weird words or like
Nickname,
names
yeah.
or something that you do. It's a little inside joke. No one needs to know. Let's move on.
Yeah. Basically, he's called Maxi Woo. She's called Mummy Woo.
So we put a
I'm
woo
called
on
Daddy Woo. And apparently the supplements are called Suppy Woos.
Right, you've just explained us. We're literally getting cancelled.
Do you know what's funny? In Seville, someone said it in Seville by accident and we were cracking up. And then we were trying to reverse engineer to figure out where it actually came from. And it was actually quite funny because we were going back to all the names that we used to call him and we actually figured out how it was like Chinese whispers, wasn't it? It started off something different and ended up there. Anyway, yeah.
No, but can I just say one more thing that was really funny? Yeah. Is like we have a song for him that we sing, right? And Nathan sang it the other day.
Yeah, he did.
And we were like, what?
Yeah.
And he was like, what? He was like, did I just make that up? I was like, no, we think that all the time. You've definitely heard us doing it.
I must have heard you, but I don't know if I don't remember hearing.
Do you want to give us a little chorus?
No. Why don't you give us a little chorus then?
So we sing Maxi
Maxi
Woo. And the other day Nathan was just getting ready and going, Maxi Woo. Me and Mike were like,
He's singing the song.
he's part of the clan.
Max
feel
loves
I'd
it.
be embarrassed, but I'm not.
Anyway, the amount
Max
of
loves
people,
it. He gets all excited when you sing it.
the amount of people that have literally just clicked off this podcast, like, what am I listening to?
Sorry.
So, yeah, that is our plan for the next 108 days / 15 weeks.
Yeah. So we are gonna kind of document it a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Emma
Yeah.
is anyway. She's the
Yeah.
Emma and Nathan are. But yeah.
So,
So carry on.
no, you go.
Yeah, you get up your bloody thing.
Oh,
your
yeah.
affirmation.
Do you just want to recap on everything?
We're going to
that we've
recap.
touched on?
Obviously, if you listen to this, you already know this. But yeah, we're doing a 100-day thing. Obviously, our training is structured in terms of running and weight training. Bit of a hybrid. Got a competition, not a competition. You've got a running race and a holiday that collide together at the same week. Obviously, going to focus on a good step count, utilising the dog and the beautiful weather that smells like spring. Then we've got our nutrition that we're going to work together with, because we're probably going to have different lunches and breakfasts, but same dinners. Our suppy woos we're going to have, which will be based on probably creatine, EAAs, vitamin D, omega-3s and electrolytes. That will be the main basis of that. Good sleep, which is already good because we have a good routine because the dog forces us into that anyway. And recovery, which is obviously super important because there's going to be a lot of running and a lot of training. There's a lot of training. You're going to be doing 6 days, or you're going to be doing are you doing 3 weights, 1 Pilates, or 4 weights, 1 Pilates?
3 weights, 1 Pilates.
Okay, yeah. So 6. I mean, 6 sessions isn't overdoing it. I don't think, because your running is. Yeah, I mean you are smashing pavements, but yeah, it's enough. As long as you're recovering and having some sort of form of rest, you're all good.
Yeah.
Anyway, over to you and your affirmation.
Okay, affirmation of the day. I don't know why, but I feel like most of these affirmations are kind of around the same thing, but they're always quite good in terms of what we talk about. So your little nugget to take away for today is, in any case, you must not confuse a single failure with a final defeat.
Yeah, no, that's good. That is good. Do you know what? That is good.
That is so good, isn't it?
And I don't know if when did we last touch on this?
Well, I feel like we
did
had one about just because it's the end of a chapter doesn't mean it's the end of the book
Yeah,
or something like that.
No, I think I did a bit of content on this about like navigating a week. If you have one bad day, don't let it ruin the whole week. You need to learn to navigate the bad days, which is basically what that's saying. That don't have one. What's it say?
In any case, you must not confuse a single failure with a final defeat. So the final defeat is obviously just giving up.
Yeah, giving up. Having one bad day and then writing off the whole week.
Yeah.
Learn how to navigate the bad days. Bad days are going to come. You're going to make errors. You're not going to be 100% all the time. So if you can navigate through the bad days, then yeah, that's a superpower in my opinion. If you can, people that have bad days but can kind of get up the next day and start again and go again, or have a bad morning, keep it going throughout the rest of the day. They're the people that win, but you do have to learn to do that because it's quite easy to get yourself down and get defeated and be like, oh, fuck me, I fucked today up, so I fucked the whole week up. Scales have gone up because I had an Easter egg. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just navigate the bad days.
Can I just say something as well? I actually had a client yesterday in check-ins who had quite a bad quite a bad week in general, but towards the end of the week with the bank holiday, with social plans and stuff like that. And, you know, she was like, I didn't track my food some days, didn't get all my gym sessions in. And she was like, I know that was really shit. But she was like, but it's now made me realise that I don't feel good when I don't go to the gym. I don't feel good when I'm not fueling my body properly. And she was like, even her mental health didn't feel as good as it had done. So I sort of said to her, well, you've learnt from that now, and it's good that happened because you realise you don't want to let that happen again. So you can learn from your single failures
100%.
to not make you feel defeated, to make you feel more motivated to do better next time.
I agree.
Yeah.
On that note,
thank you for listening. Keep in touch. Keep in touch. I'm trying to say keep watching for our little cut.
Are you all right?
But keep in touch, everyone.
Yeah. See you on the next Poddy Woo.
I'm out. I'm done.
See ya.